Hello and welcome back, everybody. Dragalia here, and well, today, just in case if you didn't watch the video from yesterday and/or just slightly out of the loop, we did get a this month, and what they actually mentioned in the this month that we'll be getting Mega Spirals. We have the information for them right now, as well as information for the next banner, but I'll get that, but I'll get to that tomorrow. But however, right now, this video will just be Mega Spirals. So then, let's dive right into it. Just for you new, feel free to subscribe, because as it turns out, a lot of people are not subscribed but still watch my videos. So feel free to subscribe to stay up to date on some information. So then, moving into everything. As we already know, these 6 are getting their spirals. Mainly Xander, Lily, Karna, and people were talking about Xardan for a bit. All right, I haven't seen much on Luther and Richard. People are on those right now, but yeah, it's mainly those 3 then Xardan that are apparently very solid. So let's now dive on into it. All right. So let's go over the 2 5-stars first. So Xander will be first. This is a lot to take in, all right? So let's break this down, all right? So first of all, deals water damage to 2 enemies inline. Now inflicts frostbite. The more buffs the user has, the higher the skill boost received and the higher the damage dealt. This has stayed the exact same. Also activates Born Ruler. And Born Ruler, I'm going to say this right now, is his first ability, in which Born Ruler increases strength by 6% for every 3 enemies defeated with 4 strikes. That has not changed. But however, also increases strength by a further 5% when the user has the Born Ruler effect. So then pretty much in short, when you use this one time, you get a 5% strength buff. Cool. So during Born Ruler as well, the user's 4 strikes are powered up and can damage far away enemies. And this skill is enhanced into Majestic Tide 2, which deals extra damage. So then this is now beginning to add like a skill shift almost, right? So now in Majestic Tide 2 now, adds an additional stack of Born Ruler, so now 10% strength, further powering up the users of 4 strikes and causing them to deal extra damage and bonus damage to frostbitten foes, while also enhancing Majestic Tide 2 into Majestic Tide 3, which does even more damage, which is very damn good. So all stacks of Born Ruler will be consumed upon using Majestic Tide 3, or a 4 strike with any stacks of Born Ruler. Cool. And Born Ruler will not activate when it's used as a shared skill, which is a cost of 4 up there. So pretty much, Majestic Tide is now acting like a skill shift that can do insane amounts of damage, both via 4 strikes and just overall, depending on your buffs. Now then, Royal Maelstrom, water damage, more buffs, so higher skill damage boost and higher damage dealt. They pretty much copied what made his S1 unique, and then just pasted it onto the S2, which is fine, which is honestly fine. All right, this is now going to also start to do a lot of damage. All right, Xander is about to become a 4-strike damage king. He is going to be nuts. All right, and also he has a flurry strength too, which is amazing. And still Dragon Haste, which is always nice. Now then, I did talk about a Born Ruler. He has potent stun res, and the 4 strike damage is increased by 5%. He is going to be a monster with applying frostbite. He's going to get insane amounts of damage, insane 4 strikes for Majestic Tide 1 and a Majestic Tide 2. But however, because of all this, I can see them really jacking up the SP cost for this to like almost double, maybe even triple. I don't think triple, but it's always a possibility. But this is actually nuts, right? This one is going to be nuts. So now let's move on to Lily, the one who I am actually really considering investing in because I like Lily a lot. So first of all, the S1, water damage near enemies, inflicts freeze now and frostbite. They added on frostbite for that one, which will I feel like that was a obvious guess because that also happened to Fjorm as well. So now Frozen Gale, water damage to surrounding enemies, and now activates Crystalline Princess for 30 seconds. So during Crystalline Princess, users' standard attacks are buffed and do extra damage to frostbitten enemies, and the area of effect of this skill is increased. That's actually pretty good, because well, now you might want to start using someone like Tiki when paired with a Lily. That way her standard attacks are just doing are just absolutely chipping away after a S1 followed by a S2, which she can do very easily because she has 100% skill prep as well, which is very, very good. And well, obviously Coab is skill damage, then Flame Res when HP is above 80%. That's obvious. A potent burn res and full HP equals strength 20%. Full HP, it's nice. 20% strength is definitely nothing to sleep on at all, but once again, you need to stay at full HP. And also skill prep, and now skill charge. So using skills, using a skill fills skill gauges by 5%. Very, very nice, actually. So yeah, Lily, I feel like will just become a standard attack queen. All right, she's going to be doing a lot on her standard attacks. She's going to get frostbites up pretty consistently, I would say. But yeah, I can't wait to invest in her. So now we look into 4 stars now. Karina, these will be a lot easier to work up at least. So Raging Tide is water damage and now inflicts frostbite. And they actually changed this, if I'm correct, from more defense buffs that you have to just overall buffs you have, just like how Xander's skills work. So that's nice. Always adding on frostbite. That's always great. Now Black Flag, water damage to surrounding and draws toward user. Also increases user's defense by 30% for 30 seconds. That's a long ass time too. 30 seconds by 30%. She's gonna be tanking hits. She's definitely gonna be tanking hits. I really do want to see how well she works on Hybrid and Hilda now, actually. But yeah, that's great. Coab is the same. Chain Coab, HP above 60% is equal to strength 5%. That's great because that applies for this buff as well. And now, Healing Double Buff 5. Congrats HP regen buff for 25 seconds each time defense buff is received. That can get to monstrous levels, especially because Jiang Zia exists right now. Potent Stun Res is nice, and Skill Prep 100% and Skill Charge. So yes, that's actually very good. You can S2 first into a S1, and that's actually going to be very good. So now we're going to look at Luther. Remember, I haven't exactly seen people hyping him up. So yes, I actually can't wait for the how meta is this thing. So deals water damage to surrounding enemies and inflicts frostbite. Cool. Water damage to enemies that are directly ahead and reduces their strength and defense by 5%. That's nice, actually. That's nice. He is performing that supporting role pretty well, but still, obviously, there are better people that can do better things. Then he's got a crit rate, obviously, and a flurry res. Cool. He also has a flurry. Devastation, which is nice. Potent stun res, cool. And Passionate Dancer increases strength by 6% for every 3 enemies defeated with 4 strikes. That's nice. Also activates Passionate Dancer, every time one of the users attacks is a critical hit. I don't know if this means skills are included or not, but once Fight is active, the user's next Force Strike will inflict Frostbite. That's actually very nice because you can just equip on a Dragon Eel Gene. Then from there, also with his Flurry of Devastation, his Coab, then Gene on top of all that. That's 50% crit chance right there, not even including Prince. So yeah, you can next to guarantee a Passionate Dancer activating every 10 seconds, which is actually pretty damn nice. So yeah, though, that also means Frostbites can be kept up pretty consistent with him, so that's cool. Alright, Zardan. People were saying he does look nice because both of his skills now inflict Frostbite. That's actually pretty good because well, he can now start to do Frostbites a lot easier, and also only a 3 costs that can Frostbite. So yeah, that's nice. So Dragon Haste and HP above 60%, Strength 3%. That's cool. Now Potent Burn reses, then full HP equals Strength 20%. So yeah, he is meant to be a defensive unit, but well, it does look like he can start to do something. He can start to do something with all that, and Ricard, I think his name is, him or her, I think. A boat. And now has 2 healing skills, HP to all allies, and removes burning, HP to all allies, and continuous healing for 15 seconds. That's nice. Recovery potency, water HP 7%. These have stayed the same. Potent stun res, then increase defense by 20% and increases the potency of recovery skills by 10% when HP is full. That's honestly not bad. Because he has 2 healing skills here, he can actually be able to keep this up pretty nicely, actually. So yeah, overall, what do I think of these? What do I think of these spirals? What I think is that Xander is about to say, "No more overdrive for you. You are Omega dead." Meanwhile, Lily, she looks fun. All right, Alright, those 2 I'm the most excited for. I might invest in Lily. I will wait until how meta is it before I properly invest in someone. That way we can see what other people say. That we can see the actual modifiers, the actual SP costs. Because right now, we just know what they do. Because very easily, as Xander, for example, because he does all this off of his S1, it could very easily evolve into a Halloween Ellie Sans situation to over, okay, sure, he can do all this, but he won't get it fast enough. It could easily become that situation, so fingers crossed it doesn't. But regardless, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Just if you have, feel free to subscribe and to join the Discord as well. Just in general, having some fun in there. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I cover the banner. See ya.